release of a ball like Jimmy Anderson's great. The ball's travelling down the pitch like this, seam upright, rough side catches, it goes away.
Morning vlog. What's happening, legends? I've just ducked up the road to grab a coffee for Mrs. S. Caught up with my mate Leaf this morning for a quick coffee. I was meant to have a meeting, but it got postponed to next week. So my big mate Leaf's in town, former cricketer here in Perth, good mate of mine. We were in the Bollywood movie together. For those of you that don't know, I was in a Bollywood movie in 2010. It's called Patiala House. So head over, give it a Google with Akshay Kumar. You Indians following? I'm in Patiala House. Check it out. Here it is. Here's Patiala House. This is a little bit of the promo, the trailer. There's Akshay Kumar. It's also got Virat Kohli's wife, Anushka Sharma, in it. It's a really interesting movie. I think we might have caught a glimpse of me there. It's a cricket movie. The reason I was an extra is because I was playing cricket in the UK at the time before I was with Middlesex. And John Embry contacted me through Middlesex and asked me if I wanted to be involved in a Bollywood movie. And of course I said yes. It was an amazing time. Travelled around the UK for 3 weeks with a couple of my good mates from Australia. And we had just shot cricket scenes at Trent Bridge, Chelmsford, the Oval, lots of big cricket grounds in England, and they made a movie of it at the end. It was so much fun, so check that out, Patiala House. Here's the cover, and keep an eye out for me. If you comment on our video today on this vlog, I'll let you know what scenes I'm in, and you can keep an eye out for me. Also, the vlog was back a couple of days ago, so thanks to all these legends for commenting. Sarvesh, Gopal, Ashwick, Bailey, Lockie, thanks for commenting, guys. If you're watching, please comment on our videos. It bumps it up for us and more people can watch it. We want to try and get those views up. We've had 528 views on yesterday's. We want to put a 0 behind that, or a couple of zeros. We want to get our videos out there, share them with more people. So please comment, please like, and please share it with your friends. G'day vlog, I'm here down at Tompkins. I've got my big mate, David the Snowman Balcombe, who is a former first class player for Hampshire and Kent. How many first class games did you play?
67 in total.
Yep, and I think I had a little look before, just under 200 first class wickets. So a very experienced cricketer, very knowledgeable fast bowler, something that I don't know anything about. So I've asked Boggs to come down today. He's over here on holiday from the UK. He's actually just got engaged, so the big man's on a high at the moment, but he's taken some time out to help you guys learn a bit about fast bowling and swing bowling in particular. Now I've got a brand new Grove ball here, which will do a little bit of technical stuff in a little while. But Boggs, what's something that you would sort of suggest or say to young cricketers, young fast bowlers watching to get them started, or some sort of piece of advice for them?
Yeah, I think it's really important not to kind of dive in and just try and go flat out straight away. I was always someone that really wanted to get the feel right, and if I knew the feel right, the rhythm was there, I knew that everything else would take care of itself. Because I used to do all my technical stuff and hammer that in the off season, so I knew that as soon as I got the feeling, the technical stuff would just shine through, and it really helped me in games.
Yeah, so it's Boggs was just saying before we started filming that he was a real feel bowler, and it was sort of sometimes he wouldn't be thinking, okay, I've got to get my front arm up, I've got to do this today. It was just more of a feeling thing, probably a bit of a subconscious thing rather than a conscious, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. So what are you doing with coaching at the moment? You're doing some stuff in the UK?
Yeah, so Dan Housego, who used to play with the Middlesex, sort of called me up and said, can you come down and do a bit of coaching with Woking Cricket Club? So I work with their fast bowlers all the way through from their cold section through to the senior guys. And it's great, there's variations of stuff that I do with the younger guys, a bit more technical focus to get them on the right tracks. And then with the older guys, it's more about understanding field settings and so the tactical element of the game and different pitches they're going to play on, different batsmen they'll come up against, and get them more sort of their techniques are honed by that age, and it's more about understanding bowling smart, bowling clever, different fields, changing the lineups, different batters, and just understanding when the keeper can come up on certain decks. So loads of different things, but more tactical at that age.
Excellent. And so Boggs was a swing bowler, really sort of good outswinger. Could you go the other way?
By the latter part of my career, I worked it out and had a couple of things, and I'll show you a couple of things you can try. But yeah, predominantly I used to try and hit the deck as hard as I could. I'd work off getting my bounce. I was kind of in the prime of my career, I'd sort of mid-80s, but you know, long season that kind of dropped around 82, 83. So it was more about me being accurate, hitting my length over and over again, and if I get anything out of the dual ball, then I would.
Excellent. And so as an outswinger, we get a lot of questions about swing bowling and fast bowling. What sort of a field would you generally start with? New ball, opening batsman, you're an opening bowler. What sort of field would you start with?
Yeah, so I do my homework on the batsman I was playing against. So it depended really on whether guys were going to play me from the crease or they were kind of big movers into the ball. So you look at someone like a KP, he tries to dominate a bowler and gets right out at you. So you can have slightly different fields versus somebody like Justin Langer, a bowler one day game again when he was at Somerset. He used to sit a bit deeper in the crease, and he was obviously a shorter guy, so he'd sort of play me from the crease and work on my bounce. So he'd cut more and look to pull, and then someone like a KP looking to hit you down the ground, big striding and play off the front foot. So to start off with, usually probably go and try and have the 3 slips, and then a kind of staggered gully, so it'd be more of a fifth type. So I used to get guys on bounce playing away from themselves. I'd look to kind of leave my mid off quite wide. I'd encourage guys to hit me straight with a swinging and bouncing ball. If they're going and trying to hit me through extra cover, that's fine. Leave a big gap there. So mid off a bit wider, and he used to sit a little bit deeper. Leave a straight field. I'd toy around with my square leg. You'd either go back as more of a kind of I could slip one through, or pretend it's when you're opening the bowling, leave them up, let them play that shot, let them have a go, have a fine leg, leave third man for the time being, have a point, just sits behind square, leave enough gaps so it tempts them. They want to feel bat on ball, they want to try and hit gaps, and if you get your gaps in the right place, guys will try and invent a shot, or they'll follow a ball and they'll try and drop it for one. That's when you start bringing your slips in, and I just didn't know where balls used to go in the air. That's why I didn't have a traditional gully. I used to have something a little bit finer, because I knew that guys would try and either drop me down behind square, or ball would bounce and rise in them, and it would just go through that vacant gap. So I try to plug those holes, and then yeah, just really working around the different batsmen I was playing against and adjust my length and line accordingly.
Excellent. And guys, that's something I've picked up from there, is Balks really knew his game, and obviously that comes with experience, that comes with the older you get, but he's just talked about how fine he'd have his gully, exactly where he knew the ball would go. That's because he knew his game, and that's something as a cricketer, especially a young cricketer, you'd always be on, always be learning, is your strengths, your weaknesses, what you do well. Set your fields to it, score your runs in your areas, and really build your game around your strengths. We've got the sprinklers going on behind us, so a little bit of water. Hopefully it's not too windy. It is a windy day here, so apologies if there's any audio issues, but we might get the big man now to show us a few little things with the ball.
So I used to be quite particular as a fast bowler, so I used to make sure I went in the umpire's room, picked the brand new ball. We've got a beauty here, a nice Grove ball here. So what I would do first up is I'd try and assess the ball, make sure, I knew if it was a darker colour, I knew in the UK it would tend to last a bit longer, and I knew that once I got a good shine on it, it'd really swing all day. Start to pick out and get the feel right on the seam. I used to find them quite greasy, so like you work the lacquer off, that's not going to affect a brand new ball, but it'll make it feel a bit rougher in the hand and a bit nicer on that top seam, so you can really pull back when you're trying to get the revs back on the ball and swing it away. Once you start off, obviously there's no real law about it, but I used to work on one side in particular I'd keep and hope that turned into the rough side, and one side I'd keep as the shiny side. Obviously rough side, shiny side, looking to shape the ball away there. So once you get into it, my standard grip, I used to kind of not go too hard on the ball and not go too deep into the hand. See, a lot of guys, when they get kind of starting off and they're a little bit nervous, they want to like kind of feel the ball, they chuck it too deep in the hand, that's not going to come out. You're not going to be able to get the purchase back on the ball that you want to get the swing going. So what I used to do is not go too wide on the top, so sort of sit my fingers just resting on the outer bits of the seam, and the thumb nicely balanced underneath, and make sure that my wrist in my run up was nice and strong. So always running up. I never ran with my wrist down, always ran up there, really getting that feel, really there. Then what I'd do is work on when you release the ball, you get this flick of your wrist. That's where you're going to get the power and you're going to get the backspin going on the ball. Watch the release of a ball, like Jimmy Anderson's great. The ball's travelling down the pitch like this, seam upright, rough side catches, it goes away. Okay? Once the ball gets a little bit older, you can start playing around a little bit. But I didn't play around too much. But say this was the rough side, this side's the shiny side. All I would do is just turn the ball around and hold the seam a little bit more upright. So for the away swinger, rough side, shiny side, seems a little bit of an angle, probably just past the keeper's right hand when he's taking it to a right-hander, but you don't want to go too far round, otherwise you start bowling off cutters. So the standard away swinger seemed just slightly towards the outer keeper's glove, holding up in a nice wrist position there. Turn the ball around if you want to try and get that ball to run in. I simply held the seam more upright, made sure that my thumb was a little bit more under the ball there, bit better grip there, and slightly angled but more upright, and then I just used to let the ball go. I didn't try and lose my wrist or try and go the wrong side of it, just run up and let the ball do its thing. If I was feeling I wasn't that confident with my in-swinger, which sometimes happens, and again, being a field bowler, that can happen, so I used to get my rough side and my shiny side. Now this didn't matter which way around the ball was for me. I used to move my hands across and rest this finger just on top of the seam and this finger just sat behind. Thumb, same position, just on the outer bit of the seam there, but I used to feel that was good enough grip for me to still have control on the ball. What it did is batsmen couldn't tell whether I was holding the ball differently or not, I found. And I asked batsmen this question: can you notice anything different with what I'm doing? All the answers I tended to get were no, you couldn't. I used to run in and just let that ball go normally, and what I found is the seam would stand up more and it would just nip. And to a left-hander, that was a brilliant disguise ball, because they were looking for the shiny side and the rough side, stood the seam up, and all it would do is run across them to a right-hander who's setting themselves up for an away swing. Brilliant LBW dismissal for me. Could nip back in and either bowl them or LBW. So again, didn't change my wrist position, didn't change the angle of the ball, just held it up, put my finger on the top of the seam, this finger's off the seam, thumb just resting underneath the ball nicely on the inner side of the seam, and just ran in. So I'd encourage all of you to change around and work on different grips, grip the ball differently, hold it, see what happens on the outcome. Always fall back on a feel, and making sure that technically you're happy with your wrist position for your stock delivery, the ball that you bowl the most, and then make sure that you're confident with that in games before you try anything new in a game. Always use practice to try something, but practice with a purpose.
G'day legends, just at home watching the Big Bash. Khawaja has just smashed 85, played absolutely beautifully. He's just been interviewed after he got out, and I think Lisa Tsaleka asked him how he was able to sort of transition from a test match last week where he scored a big 100. He's obviously in good form, but then from that to 2020 cricket, and he said his preparation hasn't been much. He had a bit of a hit yesterday. It's just a mindset shift. Again, that's something we talk a lot about, is your mindset. It's our biggest theme that we sort of think is what makes the best players the best, is this their mindset and their ability to change and adapt to the conditions in front of them. So absolutely incredible innings from Khawaja. Without any real 2020 practice, he would have been spent the last 2 months, maybe more, leaving lots of balls, batting number 3 for Australia in the Tests. He would have been practicing leaving all the time and sort of being quite watchful and playing to his areas, making them bowl at him, and then to come out tonight, first innings in 2020, and just play with freedom. Probably really helped him in that he could just free up. Didn't matter if he did get out, he was all about playing shots, so allowed him to play with freedom. But it was really interesting to hear him say that it's the mindset and the freedom he has that allowed him to have the success without much preparation.
It's Australia in its truest form.
Alice Springs, this is my hometown.
Well represented.
Traeger Park, that's where I used to play cricket, where I grew up learning the game, scored a few hundreds there.
But it's a lack of representation in our
It's great that Alice Springs is hosting such high quality cricket. There's Traeger Park.
Happening on Saturday, and the locals, especially those from the Indigenous community, hope that someone watching up there will see the players down here and be inspired to follow in their footsteps. Which is exactly what happened for Adelaide strikers star Jake Weatherald as an 8-year-old in Darwin.
At the start, like most people from Northern Territory, want to play football, but one of my mates got me involved in cricket, and then he took me to a test match with Australia and Bangladesh, watching Darren Lehman and
I was at that test.
Adam Gilchrist inspired me to play cricket, and ever since then I've had an absolute love for the game.
And it's hoped our recent Ashes victory will inspire more aspiring young Indigenous stars to pick up the batted ball, following in the footsteps of their ancestors who, unbeknownst to many, were actually Australia's first national team to tour England 150 years ago.
Well, legends, that's it for another day of Scolls stories. Another cracking day It was awesome to have my big English mate Balks in town and do some fast bowling videos with him. He's a great fast bowler and someone who's really knowledgeable about fast bowling, something that I'm not too knowledgeable about. So really great to get his insight, his ideas, his sort of approach and his mindset from when he was playing. A very successful player, as we've already mentioned. If you haven't done so already, head over to our Instagram page. If you see this, we had Nick Maddinson, my good mate Maddo, on our Instagram page today. He's going to be doing it over the next couple of days leading up to his Big Bash game on Saturday. So really lucky to have Maddo giving us his insights to his game and his preparation, an international player. So we got a huge amount of feedback. Maddo gave so much of his time and we had a lot of people asking questions. He was replying to as many as he could. I think he's going to try and reply to a few more tomorrow. So we're really lucky to have Maddo take over the story and share some insights from his preparation. So that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. Please like and comment below. Helps boost our ratings. Put on the bell in the corner. It'll bump us up, get us seen by more people. We want to try and spread the message. We really want to try and grow cricket mentoring to reach as many people as we can. So thanks for watching, legends. Really appreciate you guys. Appreciate your support, and I'll see you tomorrow.